Hello and welcome to the Tripplanner video. Tripplanner is a trip management sample application accelerator based on XCP technology. Our presentation is divided into three parts. We will start with a presentation of the Tripplanner sample application. We will then do a step-by-step demo, and we will end with our feedback regarding XCP and an overview of the benefits of this approach. First of all, let's introduce XCP. Accelerated Composition Platform is an EMC application development platform that enables you to easily build case management and process applications. The philosophy of this solution is to configure rather than coding. An important concept of XCP is the notion of xCelerator. An accelerator is an artifact that can be used to accelerate the creation and implementation of Accelerated Composition Platform. For more information regarding accelerators, we invite you to visit the EMC website. It is important to point out that accelerators are free to download. There are three kinds of accelerators. The first one, best practice, is for instance a guideline that gives the community some useful information to implement XCP technologies. The second one, sample application, is an example of business-oriented application realized with different components of XCP. The samples application can either be used as they are or as code samples, and so on. The last type, reusable technical component, is a module that can be easily reused in a new XCP application. Our application Tripplanner belongs to the second family of accelerators. It is a full sample application. Now you are familiar with XCP and accelerators, we can focus on our application. Tripplanners allows an employee to submit his trip request in different modes: paper, email, or web submission, or on managed barrel application. Tripplanner implements the full trip management process, including automatic processing and manual activities like validation and bookings. The application also includes a business monitoring reporting tool which allows a manager to access some useful information. Our application is closely integrated with Google Maps for different needs, to calculate some travel distances, to get some maps, directions, and so on. At the end of the global process, the user receives a trip memo by email. This email contains some useful information about the trip, and it can be read on many devices, like for example laptop or smartphones. Let's have a closer look on the application. In this second part, we propose a step-by-step demo to give you more details about the application. First of all, we would like to present you our scenario. Accelerated World is the name of a company in which works 3 employees. The first one, John Smith, is a consultant. In this demo, we will follow John's demand for a business travel. Marion Dupont is an assistant. Her role in the organization is to book and make the reservations. Last user is Marie Doe. Marie is John's manager. She is in charge of the internal validation of his trip request. Our demo is composed of 6 steps: the trip request, the automatic analysis, the validation of the demand and its treatment, the automatic transformation and generation of the memo, the user trip memo, and how it can be used before and during the trip. In the last step, we will present the manager's interface. The first step. John is based in Paris and wants to go to Las Vegas in order to participate to the EMC World Convention. John has 2 different ways to fulfill his request: by paper or by PDF forms. We can be submitted by email or over HTTP. Let's have a look on the PDF form. The document that John has to complete is a classic 1-page form with mandatory fields and optional ones. When John has finished to complete his demand, he just has to click on the Submit form, and the demand is automatically sent to the system. Once the request is submitted, the system automatically analyzes the demand. At this stage, there is an automatic form reading to extract useful information. Then, The application calculates the travel distance. For this job, Tripplanner application is integrated with Google Maps. Depending on travel distance, a different approval workflow starts. All demands are stored in a Documentum repository with the powerful functionalities offered by the system. Here is a representation of the global Tripplanner process. The green line shows the different steps followed by the trip request from the PDF form submission to the validation by the manager. We then focus on the sub-process called processing trip request. As the business trip is far from John's country, his demand has to be approved by Mary Doe, his manager. Step 3, the validation and the booking process. Mary Doe has to validate John's trip. She already received an email which notifies her that she has to approve the demand. This validation can be done using a web application. Mary uses a shortcut to the application. As mentioned before, this is a web application, and here Mary has to log in. What you can see here is a customized version of EMC Documentum task space. We arrive at the validation tab, and Mary, as a manager, has access to a task list. She selects the first task, and she can start the validation. If needed, Mary can consult the original document. You can recognize here the Adobe form that John has fulfilled during step 1 of the demo. We now close the document, and as the MC World is a very important event for the business of Accelerated Work Company, Mary approves the trip. The validation is now done, and she can log out. John's request has been validated by Mary. Marion Dupont has received an email and she is now able to start the booking. Let's see how Marion can proceed. Of course, the first thing that Marion has to do is to identify herself. Once she is logged, she clicks on the Reservation tab to see the pending requests. She then selects John Smith's demand from Paris to Las Vegas. Here you can see all categories available: hotel, flight, train, car rental, car, taxi, work, and appointments. For his trip to Las Vegas, the first step for John is to go from his office in Paris to the airport. That's why Marion entered data for a taxi booking. She then does the same thing for each step, and here is an overview of the global booking. As it